Hello, 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 and welcome to Grown Chic with Adisha. Thank you for joining us today. If this is your first time here, thank you for joining. Grown Chic is a community that we talk about all things smelly goods, perfumes, body butters, and body oil. So if that's what you're looking for, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to know whenever we drop a brand new video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. We love having you here. Thank you for all your video recommendations, for the likes, for the shares, for the comments. Again, we're trying to build our watch hours. So please go ahead and binge watch the entire channel over and over again. Just let it play in the background, okay? Because we got to build them watch hours, okay? So today we are going to be talking about my blind buys. So in 2025, I had this reputation of being the deaconess of the Crash Out and Blind Buy Ministries. And I was trying to beat the allegations when 2026 started. I decided I was going to be more demure, more mindful, more considerate, and more grown. Okay? And I've been doing all the things. But have I come to a complete stop? No. That would be a lie from the pit of hell. So here, ladies and gentlemen, are 5 blind buys that I have made in the year of 2026, and I'll tell you whether or not they are worth it. Again, only 5. For the rest of them, I have been doing my research. I have been sampling. My friends and I have been switching samples back and forth. But here are the ones that I could not wait. I felt like I could not breathe. So I had to have them expeditiously. The first 2 belong to the same house. The name of the house is Lengling. This is a German brand. So the first fragrance I discovered from this house was from my mutual Miss Sandra. Sandra is a toxic queen over on there on the TikTokies. Go there and follow her, okay? She got this fragrance first and she came to the girls and said, "Girls, I found a thing." We all crashed. This fragrance, so when I got it, I had never smelled it. Of course, it's a blind buy. But the way she described it, she just kept saying it's something beautiful about it. It's different. It's fresh. We went and looked at it. The price was right. And I was like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and get it. Because everybody was crashing out. And then my mutual Tina also told me, "Adisha, get it. You're going to love it." If y'all know, Tina and I have twin noses. Also, go to the TikTokies and follow Tina. I'm going to link all of anybody who has influenced these purchases. I'm going to link their pages in my my comment down below so you guys can go ahead and follow them because their noses are fabulous. Anyway, so this is Sandra and this is Tina. And Tina was like, "Adisha, go ahead and get it. Just go ahead and get it. Trust me." And she was like, "If you don't like it, I'll buy it from you." Okay, I got it. When I was looking at the notes before I bought this, the thing that scared me the most about this fragrance was that it has a white wine note. I am not a lover of boozy fragrances. So I was like, am I going to like this or not? Ladies and gentlemen, that white wine is not a boozy white wine. It's like a sparkly wine. This fragrance is so beautiful. This fragrance is so different. There is nothing in my collection that smells like this. Again, if you have this size of a collection, things always end up resembling one another. One thing reminds you of the other. This one stands on its own. It's absolutely fantastic. This fragrance and the longevity on her, and everybody can smell you. This is the kind of fragrance that will be a conversation starter. When somebody hugs you, they would want to ask you, "What is that?" Because it smells so different, but different in such a good way. I absolutely adore this fragrance. I feel like you can wear this to do life. You can wear this to go to work, but you can also wear it dressed up. You can wear it to go to brunch with the girls. This is such a versatile fragrance, but the good thing is it is so different from what everybody is wearing. You will stand out in the best possible way. So this is Apero 8 by Lengling. So after I got Apero 8, my girl Sandra, again, being toxic, said, "Go back to Lengling and get Sekushi 7. Sekushi, from the research, means sexy. I was like, if it's sexy, I am there. So I got Sekushi 7. Now, the notes on this one are scary. The notes on this one is scary. And the thing I am discovering slowly about this house is they are very adventurous with their perfumes because, again, this one smells like nothing I've ever smelled. Now, how do I describe this fragrance? This fragrance smells like there's a leather note in here. There's a leather and there's raspberry. The raspberry gives it some fruitiness and some sparkliness at the top, but the leather is giving me the inside of a brand new Mercedes car. is that luxurious leather. Is that comfortable? It's not pleather at all. It is full-blown leather. Luxurious, bendable leather. The best kind of leather. I absolutely adore this fragrance. But this is also one of those fragrances where when you smell it the first time, your initial reaction will be, what is that? Right? So if you want a fragrance that is a conversation starter, this is she. If you want a fragrance that is going to make people stop and stare, this is she. If you like being different and want to stand out, this is she. I am really, really ready to go down the rabbit hole with this brand, because the two fragrances that I have smelled from them do not remind me of anything I have ever smelled from any collection. So was this blind buy worth it? Heck yeah, it was worth it. Am I going to continue spiraling in blind buys? No, I'm trying to be demure. Fragrance number 3, again, Miss Sandra. It's time for me to unfollow you, block you, like you gotta stay away from me. But the entire line of Maison Lancôme is something that I've been intrigued by. The mistake that I made at the beginning of my collecting phase is I did not get more of them because they were cheaper then and they were also more available then. Now to find a fragrance from this line is like finding a needle in a stack of needles. It's like finding a strand of hair in a bunch of hair. Is hard, okay? But this one, she said, was absolutely beautiful, and she knows that I'm a Tuberose fan, and she said go ahead and get Tuberose Castane by Maison Lancôme. This is a different tuberose from all of the tuberoses that I have. Tuberoses are usually in one vein. They're usually bubblegummy, they're usually sweet. This one is drier, this one is fresher, and it's different and it's gorgeous. I am so happy that I added Tuberose Castane to my collection. It's a tuberose that fits the vibe for spring and summer. I can see myself in a daytime, spring and summer, wearing this. I can see myself wearing a flowy dress, a flowy silk dress, and wearing this so that when the dress is, flying in the wind, this will be all over the place as my sillage. This is such a gorgeous tuberose. It's so beautifully done. And the quality of this house in general is fantastic. Again, the bottles from Maison Lancôme, I know that they're switching out the bottles right now, and I am so disappointed. Like, I do not, sometimes I wonder what is the consideration with the brands when they start making these changes, because y'all go for from something so beautiful to something so, anyway. Back to happy thoughts. I am so happy that I added Tuberose Castane in my collection. This was definitely a blind buy win. I am so happy that I got her. She was such a fantastic add to my stack of tuberoses. I was saying one day on my live that I needed a fresher tuberose. This one has some kind of green notes to it too, but the green notes are not very pronounced. But the tuberose is fresher. The tuberose is more dewy. Like I said, spring, summer in the daytime, this will be such an appropriate wear to do brunch, to go to a day party. It is such an appropriate wear. The sillage on this is huge. The longevity is also 8 hours, which to me, 8 hours is very appropriate. There is nothing at my age that takes me out of my house for more than 8 hours. There is no reason why I should be out of my house for more than 8 hours. So this is exactly what I need. And I love the scent profile. Again, I have a lot of tuberoses, but this is different. It's not bubblegummy. It's more fresh. It's airier. It's lighter. And you can wear this to do a lot more things. I am happy I added her. It was a blind buy win. In 4th place will be Rose of Dangerous Flamenco by Simone Andreoli. Ladies and gentlemen, sit down. Let me tell you about this baby. Rose of Dangerous Flamenco is a sexy rose. This fragrance is so sexy. It has a very smooth oud. The oud, this is the oud for non-oud lovers. If you're scared of oud, this will be where to. If you think that oud is very manly, this should be an experience for you. If you like oud satin mood, They do not smell the same at all. But if you like Oud Satin Mood, I can almost guarantee that you would love this. The rose here is such a beautiful, creamy, slightly spicy rose. The oud is done in such a beautiful way. It has vanilla in the base. I also think it has some ambery notes in the base too. This fragrance is so gorgeous. This fragrance is so good. So Miss Tina O recommended this fragrance on her page, but Miss Nye also recommended this fragrance on her page, and I blind bought it. I am so happy that I got it. And for the price point where I got this from, the quality of this fragrance is so good for that price point. This fragrance is like $130. But the quality is giving a $400 fragrance. Like, this fragrance can stand in line with Les Sables Roses by Louis Vuitton and it would hold its own. And they are about $300 apart. You can put it in the same ranking as Les Sables Roses and it would hold its own without any back and forth. Matter of fact, if they tell you to smell it and choose the most expensive one, there will be people that will choose this one. The quality of the fragrance, the scent profile, the smoothness of the oud, the fluffiness of the rose, the spices, it's just an all-around success. So was this a blind buy? What do you think? Yes, it was. Now, finally, this is my favorite purchase of 2026, and that is saying a lot because I have added some bangers to my collection. So number 5 is the best fragrance in my collection of 2026. It is also one of the best things I have smelled in a while. That is a huge statement. It is called 12 Faces by House of Dastan. Whew. My eyes are rolling in the back of my head. C'est tellement joli. This is such a beautiful fragrance. It has saffron in it. It has some oud in it, but the oud in it is so smooth. It has some woody notes. I think it has sandalwood, but those are done in such a smooth way. The saffron smells slightly powdery. The way I describe it is that it's like a dried saffron that has been blended, and so it's the powdery form of saffron. This thing is so good. Now, the thing about this fragrance is it's a limited release. Only 1,000 bottles of this fragrance was released on Earth. Only 1,000 fragrances. I got bottle number 43, and I am so happy that I have this fragrance in my collection. And because I want to douse myself in this fragrance and live my best life this summer, I have also secured a backup bottle because I know that when the 1,000 bottles are sold out, I would never have it again. But I love this perfume so much. I was willing to risk it all. This fragrance is so good. Miss Tina O was the first one to talk to me about it. And then Tina L, which I call my nose twin, also told me I was going to love it. And I crashed out and I got it. Am I happy I got this? You can tell by the fact that I have a backup bottle. So of the 1,000 bottles on Earth, Adidja owns 2. If that answers your question, then the answer is yes. I adore this fragrance. It is if you are a saffron lover, get your nose on this. It is such a warm saffron, a sweet saffron. Then the woods and the base, the oud in it is so smooth. I am discovering that when an oud is done in a particular way, I could die for it because the oud for this in this one is giving me all of the vibes. The first day I got this fragrance, I put it on my skin and I loved it. My flabber was gasted, my jaw on the floor. Okay, then the next day my husband was going out. He's my guinea pig. I test stuff on him. So I sprayed this thing on him. The sillage. Disrespectful sillage. This thing in the air. Whew! That was when I finally made the decision to get a backup bottle because I was like, oh my God, on today. My God, on a Sunday morning. It smelled so good. So here are my 5 blind buys for 2026. And at this point, they were all worth it. Did you blind buy anything this year? Put in the comment section. Thank you for joining us, and I'll see you all in the next video. Okay, bye-bye.